Hope you're holding the line, staying strong, because yeah, it's difficult, but when you know, and you just hold that faith. I did a remote view and there's quite a lot in this one, so let's get on with it. I'm also going to play in the background a song from mothers to other mothers and fathers about the children, because that's pretty much how it is starting off. As I sat there, I was greeted by an elder to let me know so much is going on out there, but also to allow me to know that I am only allowed to bring so much through at this point of time. With New Zealand and Australia, their 5-year-olds to 11s were to get this is incredibly sad for both countries. The energies of the countries rippled out throughout the land on the full moon. You are continuously asking why this is continuing. It is not for you to wait for an event to happen. It is for you to make the event happen in which we say, rise up, stand up, face the onslaught. As the black hats are playing their last hand, but they chose the children as the last card. Look at, even it's emotional for me. My voice is struggling to come out. For now, the sadness and the anger within has gone throughout the countries. For the minute they take the children on is when we rise. Indeed, these souls, it was their contract to help other starseeds on the earth. For now, if everybody sends so much love out to them, for they have played their role for humanity, and this is what they incarnated at this time for. While the starseeds will get the help that they need, it is in their soul contract. For indeed, these events connect people far and wide. Take New Zealand for instance. It is a very small country, so this will go through the land and ripple around like a cry from the gods. For the sadness upon the land is huge today. Australia as well. They are combined energy countries. The sadness is plenty. There's so many that have not even recognised that there was anything wrong on their land, as they are fast asleep, as they walk in a state of amnesia, as they cannot see. It's exactly like when you see a hypnotist get someone to eat a raw onion and telling them it's a juicy apple, as no matter what you say to them, they cannot see. If you say your top is white, they are hypnotized to see that it's the opposite, unless the media or the government have said otherwise. They cannot see the truth. Yeah, this is the new norm. You can always tell, as they say the same phrases, it never changes up. I did it because I wanted to travel. Well, they can not do that now, especially here in New Zealand. I did it because I would lose my job. I couldn't pay my bills. There are millions dying overseas. It's dangerous. I need to get it. I did it because I want to go to restaurants and cafes and not miss out. I wanted to see my child dance at the end of their recital. There are trigger words as well, as if you say, I'm not going to say his name because it gets picked up in the algorithms, but if you say Mr. T, and if you say it's like living in Nazi Germany, if you say those two words, it's a major trigger. Now, wasn't that song just beautiful in the background? It's really, really powerful. And I'm just going to put some just nice music here while I'm finishing my talk, sorry. And you would have also noted that they no longer have empathy, and they get angry if you go against their narrative. For now, they have targeted the children. Something deeper within has awoken many. The ones that are awake will make sure that it goes out far and wide. It is something they cannot ignore. So they will get that word out. For it is the people that stand and make the event happen. It had to be worse, as we have spoken of this many times. So the ripple of sadness goes around and awakens a code that is sitting dormant to be awoken. There are many that are going back, for they weren't to awaken, and the vibration is of a lower frequency that would not as awaken as well. There are many reasons why one goes back to help save others, but also the ones that will not awaken. Their journey was to be sent back to reincarnate into the higher frequencies, as they would not reach the 5D dimensions. This is certainly sorting out everyone out there, and you are being shown this every day now, making you more aware of who is who, as everyone is resonating on matched frequencies, as are you now. And hence why you are listening to this video that has been recorded. Many will become sick and getting on with their everyday life at the moment, ignoring the pains and signals that their bodies are sending out to them, as this is programmed into them from a child. Many men have done this most of their life, as it shows a weakness to go to the doctor and complain about pain. They stay in that stubborn mindset and move along till their bodies stop. Then it can be too late for many, as this is their lesson. They will learn the hard way. The mental health nowadays is not equipped to deal with the depression of many that are going through at this time. They are pushed to the sideline to cope on their own, hence why you will see the suicide rate rise. As you are not taught how to cope during these times, as the media constantly pumps out the fear and no help for the sick or how to cope in these stressful times. Meanwhile, they increase the food prices, make it out of reach for the low-income families, that they have to rely on the government, who is creating the cesspool of disaster all around the land. Where are the incentives coming from, government? As you are on your own to defend for yourselves, where did the money come for those jabs? When we needed money to feed the poor and housing shortages, as everything has become one massive joke. It is not till one goes within and asks for help inwardly that they seek the right help, as your inner guidance will show you your path. It is finding your peace within that helps you block out the anxiety and fear that you have once consumed you. As every person that comes on your land has forgotten who they are. They have forgotten what they came here for. The outer surroundings are constantly distracting you to not follow you, to grow your spiritual self-awareness of how to connect into your inner God. So reconnect and go within is what we are guiding you now to do. You are from Source, and it's time to strengthen your soul with the knowing that you are from the light. And it is time to shine and gain strength to shine your light upon the darkness of the land. This is your soul's journey, as you are being called. And go within and listen once again, as your soul knows what to do. So do not be afraid, as the 3D controllers are weakening now. And it's your time to gain your inner strength and remember who you are. This is why it is so important to lift your vibration and connect with nature as you are continuously told. The reason being is, how are you meant to rise your whole vibration and get into the 5th dimension if you don't put the effort in yourself? See the beauty within and see the beauty of the land. See the beauty all around you as we shift the energetic life force of the planet. You're participating in the most amazing time to be alive. No matter how hard it is to watch another soul suffer, it is part of their journey for their DNA to be interfered with. They have wittingly chosen it this way. We also need to awaken you to the reptilian DNA, had integrated into the human form as well. For they react to as this DNA cannot transcend into the higher realms, as this interbreeding is getting halted at this time. There are many that have left. No matter how hard it is, there is a bigger purpose rolling out that you just don't understand yet. Because the ones that are on the high frequencies are lifting into the higher levels for the new earth that they will create of a higher frequency. You wonder why it's taking so long. We have sped the time up. It is why your days are getting faster. It will finish up at the right divine time, for it is when the people stand together and stand as one. Then you will see that you are doing it yourself, as this is the only way for it to roll out, for the people of the land to see. They would not listen even if we tried to tell them. So they have to individually all suffer in some way to make them question things. You're educating yourselves and taking the action. For many of you are educating and awakening the souls around you. Things are shifting up fast and more are becoming revealed to yourselves of what is happening. There is anxiety on the land as far as wide as you can see. For every human being on this planet will experience some hardship, and they're going through it now, or have been going through it and just trickling off. Everything feels like it's getting thrown at them and they're spinning out. This is because you are shedding, unraveling your past and past lives, untangling yourself and clearing out what no longer serves you, as you cannot transcend with the high, heavy baggage that you carry. So when you have the vivid dreams, you are clearing out many emotions that you once carried. You're having to make very big decisions about your life, and we're helping you make that. But you actually have to make it yourself. So yes, you will spiral at the moment because you're having to shift up so many things in your life. 1 minute you will be on a high, and next minute, bingo, you have a dull day. This is happening as the path that you are taking is the wrong path for your destiny. Do not feel that it is against you, it is for you. Once you change up for your future self, is standing in front of you and alongside you, helping to guide you. It is like a child that wants something and throws a patty and wonders why they can't receive it, while the parent knows it's the wrong path for them to walk. For when you settle in the peace of just being, it then untangles from you. Then you feel like you can hear and see where you need to go. Much like sending the child to their room to reflect on what they have done wrong. As much hardship that you may be experiencing or going through, it's for a bigger purpose. Your future self is helping you with it. So connect within to find your peace, because you are recreating who you are. You are letting go of many lifetimes that you have carried in your backpack. Well, it's now time to let go of that backpack And this is what the universe is getting you to do. The old you are leaving behind. Realize you are going towards the new vibration, making changes for the good. When you let go of what's not serving you, or what is keeping you stuck, or what you are afraid of, it is your time to step forward and let go of what you have only known. It is for when you step out of the norm, step out of your security, is when you have the most amazing growth that you could ever experience. Many that are on earth, their future self has already sent you messages to remember. It is what you call deja vu, feeling that you have been there before. This is confirmation that your future self is sending you coded messages. You are receiving information that is needed at this point of time. So many of you are becoming stronger within as you have connected so strongly with your future self to stand strong to help save your country. You have already completed this task that you intuitively have no fear to continue. You already sense strength that you have never had before. This is because you have emerged in the knowledge that you need to complete the task that you have come here for. You don't have to seek it within, as it will naturally happen for you. The more you meditate and get into your peaceful state and give the gratitude to the universe, you will tap into your knowing. It will become as natural as breathing. Each night you sleep, you are receiving the information as your light being is going out there and receiving the last part of your training to complete the mission that you have come here for. We are hoping you will resonate to these words, as you have always been so different to your peers and have awoken to your calling. So stand up and allow it to naturally just happen for you, and connect with others of the same vibration as you're becoming stronger within. Everything is on target. And as though it looks bad out there, no war was won with no carnage of pure souls that had laid their life for this cause. You are doing perfect, and you are acknowledging whom you are. So stand within yourself, as the codes that are sending through now is the information that you require. As the people of the 3D lower frequencies are not receiving this, as some of them are of the darker energies and can no longer interpret this information coming through. They know their numbers are completely up, and the people who are still carrying it out will be notified with notices in the next few weeks, if not before. You will see the tides are turning in each country as the people stand. So just know it's happening in a positive way that we can present to the land. Your calls have been heard, and we are playing this out with the least amount of carnage to people. So thank you for holding the line, as it will come to an end at the right time, but not much longer to wait. So trust yourself, trust your belief, and trust your soul, as your heart has got your back. It is not your head, it is your heart. So just feed your heart the higher knowing, as you need to become quiet once again. And by doing so, you will find peace and neutralize anxiety you may feel. As anxiety is the fear of the unknown of the future, as you are sensing changing in front of you. So go down to the beach or the river, or sit amongst the trees. For when you are quiet and taken in nature, it is then you listen to yourself and not all your worries. When you worry, it is your own fear and anxiety that you are trained to have. It is when you feel peace at the moment is when you take the time and you can heal. Everything is about trust and letting go. You are letting go of the old, and you are awakening yourself to the new possibilities of your new life. It is what you are getting called to do, for many are working with their head and focused on money. But many are finding that the decision that they made will set them right back to square one again. Once they realize the third or the fourth just continuously keep going as there is no end in sight. They will become dependent on it. The minute you missed one, you say goodbye to your job. Is this worth your life? Is what you have to ask. For others, they have come to the realization that they have done their part and no more experimental jabs are going inside them. Now they are focusing on healing themselves and are becoming happier as they have no fear being on the train to nowhere, but a beautiful future in front of them by letting go and standing up. When you make this decision and let go is when you become free. For when you become your sovereign self and then you create your new world, a new mission and a new life around you. You only know one way to think. It was what you've been controlled and told how to feel by manipulation. The universe and the Star Council have stepped in for a spiritual war has been playing out. So shift up and step out of the fear. Step out of the world that you are experiencing, the troubled waters. For you can create your new world, for no longer will you be trapped because you rescue yourself. When you rescue yourself, you'll become the most at peace that you have ever felt. For then there will be no fear, and you can turn around and help your family and friends, as very soon they are going to need your strength. As the doors in front of you are getting wider with the most amazing white energy of love pouring through, the guardians have come in and they walk with us now. No matter when you sit there and cry, that every tear that you shed is another one that clears from you of the negativity that once was with you. You are letting go of the emotions that have entrapped you of many lifetimes. So focus on where you want to be, not where you have to be. If you were gifted $5 million, what would you do? Where would you go? What if I let it give you 10 million? Would that change it all up again? Would you let it go of the life that you are leading and free yourself? Because the doors are wide open for you to step through. They are welcoming us all to our new world that we are all creating. We don't have to live in the misery. We don't have to live in the fear. We create our new world and new chapters. And what is your chapter? And how are you going to start your book? Write your journey down, experience and saying goodbye to the old you and welcome in the new, and see the difference in how you were 2 years prior. There's nobody coming in with the white horse. It is when you set yourself free that things start changing up. Yes, indeed, there is so much going on in the background, but you do not need to participate in this. So they get you to go through this experience to change up your inner self, for it is a movie that is rolling out and so much work in the background getting completed and cleaned up for us. So concentrate on yourself. Get yourself primed for the most exciting time of your life, for it is time to help others as much as you can as the others start awakening. You're getting guided in your sleep states. You are getting your spiritual gifts enhanced. You have noticed that the weather patterns are changing, but you have also noticed that there will be some tornadoes and fires and earthquakes. But please do not be concerned of this. It is part of the clearing that's going on underground systems that are having to be cleared up. For so much has happened that will be revealed. For all it has finished, and hold on to that. Don't fear anymore. You pick up your head and your shoulders and walk forward, because the stronger you become that light others will follow. Have confidence in your heart, because your soul self is helping you. You've come in this time to make sure nothing will stop you now. You're listening to the calling, and hold on to it strong. For the ones of the higher vibration of the fifth dimension are the ones that have stood strong and did not bear under the strain. For you were revolted by the frequency of the thing in your arm because of the 3D evil, and you know exactly what it would do to your body. That is why you're repulsed by it. You would rather destroy yourself than that being put in your body. For when you set yourself free, you will change up in a different way. For the journey will be different, as each person has their own soul contract to play out. For they cannot see the others. They connected to what they thought was their guide, but was it? For everyone was targeted to receive messages from AI, and many were fooled that the message was so strong when it came in that they followed it. As they speak of how their guide guided them to have it from the first to the second and now the booster. They were influenced by many different reasons. Remember, this is their life, their contract that they signed when they came in. So we advise for you to be there for them. So your focus now is to strengthen your being, your soul, along with your mind. As the other negative life of the 3D no longer serves you, focus every day, even if you have had it in your arm. Focus and connect yourself into the universal love. Allow the trees to connect with you and your focus. Look at building your immunity, as that is the most important thing right now, as it lowers it. Time is running out for the black hats. For anyone that continues to roll this out, they will be held accountable. They are showing themselves willingly now, so you know them as they become loud out there. Most people were standing up. Take a list of their names, of the companies, and of the people that are complacent, and continue to roll this out. This will be handed over to the appropriate people. For the ones that are left and working in these positions, they will no longer be able to run. So build your heart stronger, along with the knowing this is coming to an end. So be prepared. It's like you'll be dodging bullets. So don't give in, as the key you hold is to keep yourself intact. For all will be revealed at the right appropriate time. So hold on and stay strong, and we love you. An old era is leaving and a new one is entering, and you have all been working hard to achieve. You are going through your own transformation to experience this great shift for their own soul's evolution. You are going through your own birthing process, and no matter how hard it seems at times, this is allowing you to integrate. What you are seeing and experiencing is going through all the lessons that need clearing for you to move forward. They are not there for you to become distressed at all. It is all part of the process as you merge into the higher realms. You have to cleanse the heavy energies to just transcend into the higher realms. Let go of your fears and let go of what holds you back in the lower vibrational state. That's why your shadows are being brought forward to show themselves to be cleared. So you will notice all your fears will come to the head, as you never knew they were so deep down in your soul to be cleared. So this is why you are strong at this present time to go through this. You will experience these shadows collectively and continue as you will transmute these, as many are helping as well. You have been trained for this time, as you are tuning out of the 3D timeline and connecting to others to assist everyone to lift into the 5D timeline. Allow your star energy to connect to your true self, to shine out and brighten your light more ever now. You will be successful, as you are not alone at this. And let go and connecting with pure peace. We love you. Amen. So take this, replay it, take it in your heart, and know we are winning. We are now just going through our own natural processes, and when we lift, we're actually helping lift the collective. So continue, because you are doing amazing. I love you and thank you. And if you like this, like and share to others that need to hear this today. and subscribe so you know when I put the next video up. Thank you.